Corey Feldman. I told the and I apologize, I forgot his name. I told him I don't know who these people are, but I'm old enough to remember Corey Feldman.
Yes, he is he's a supreme dancer, singer, guitar player. Except for the entire concert, he turns on reverb so he can't hear his own voice.
Wow.
So you're going to meet us there? Or what's up?
So I'm going to say he finally grew up and he realized he had to go to work again.
I believe
after the child stardom and
something ran out. Some annuity is gone.
Get excited. Watch a couple clips of him on YouTube. It is such a disaster. It is such a train wreck of a performance.
Marty, he tried to do a live, like, tell-all, reveal-all of celebrities, and then he claimed that Twitter was, like, DDoS, just like last night, and that's why he couldn't release, like, this secret video of weird stuff. He's out there. He's a nut job. I'm very excited.
Yeah, that's the last time I remember him saying something really kooky magooky. And it's unfortunate, but hey, I'm sure he puts up in a good show, man. I'm sure you'll get your money's worth. Like I said, I've not heard of his act, but I remember him specifically. I was gonna chime in on some Cowboy talk.
All right, ready.
Okay, here's the problem with the Cowboys, right? It's good and bad. Is
way to start it.
They always hit on the Deron Blands of the world. They're probably the best in the league, and they can draft some linemen. Holy cow, can the Cowboys draft some linemen?
Oh, yeah.
They probably already hit on Tyler Guyton.
He looked awesome. He proved me wrong. He actually looked extremely well in the preseason game.
Yeah, and that's the problem is that they hit on these guys. They hit on these free agents. They really do. Probably better than anybody. And that's why Jerry goes cheap. And Steven, because they're like, well, we're so good at finding that diamond in the rough that nobody else thinks they could play.
The thing
we don't have to go out and get free agents. But
the thing that Cowboys found, the thing that Cowboys found best, Marty, was the first sports team to be worth $10 billion, and that's because they're not spending wasteless money on skill players that drop the ball. Like, Jerry don't care about winning football. He cares about having a $10 billion franchise. He's the champion of that. He's won the whole thing.
I say we all pitch in and try to make an offer. We'll try to make Jera an offer. We'll try to run the team a little different.
Yes.
We all have a blueprint for the Cowboys, whether you're a fan or not. Everybody's got a blueprint, how to make them better. How to get them to the Super Bowl, right?
Marty,
29 years and counting, I guess.
Gosh. Marty, his blueprint is $100 parking spots in Arlington on Sundays.
Does not care about winning.
He's got it figured out.
That's why I called them the Walmart Cowboys years ago. I named them the Walmart Cowboys. That's what they remind me.
Marty,
make a lot of money. Yeah. They make a lot of money. They're not going to spend too big on the product there, but.
And Marty, did you see the reports
that? They want you to spend big on them. You go to Walmart for a tube of toothpaste and you come out with like $100 tab.
Yeah, and a radial tire. I'm like, what do I need a single tire for? But it was a good deal.
Right.
Marty, you see the reports of people people are not going to the training camp as much as they were before. You see that report? Hopefully.
I saw that. I'll believe it when the season starts.
Yes.
And I always say this, Cottonwood Mall, right? You go there and it's like, you see the buzzards flying around and like, is this still a mall? You know what's still standing there is the Cowboys store after all these years.
Yes.
That's just mind-boggling to me.
Cowboys fans.
Holy cow, even the Lobo store went out of business there.
There's a Cowboys store.
Cowboys store standing there. So Jared knows he's on to something. But
America's team.
Again, the Cowboys will have overachievers again. You'll get some guys like DeMarvion Overshown. He'll be an all-pro and all that.
Oh.
And that's why.
Super Bowl.
That's why they don't go out and get these free agents. And maybe that's why they can't take the next step.
Saturday night in Las Vegas.
It's a good and bad thing for this team.
Marty, Saturday night in Las Vegas, and I'm not exaggerating, it'll be 4-1 Cowboys fan over Raiders fan for this preseason football game. Because Cowboys fan doesn't want to pay $100 to park. They don't want to pay several $100s for a ticket at a Cowboys game. They don't want to pay several $100s for booze and food. They don't want to sit in Dallas traffic, Arlington traffic. They're going to go get their live in-person fix in LA for considerably less money, and all those season ticket holders for the Raiders are going to make a ton of cash because that's how Cowboys fan is.
Well, Raider fan will just jack you in the parking lot, take your phone, and get in the game.
No, that was Oakland. You're old school.
Super smart.
Vegas. Marty, good call, brother. Hey, see you, loser, Bill. Better take those tickets. He's so nice. Our apologies for the technical difficulties on the live stream. It is now resolved. When we get back from the break, live from the Duke Store, 95.9 FM and AM 610, the Sports Animal. It's our 669er Blue Plate special moment of the day. You can find the 669er on historic Route 66, 1405 Central Avenue. Call ahead, 505-247-1421. Or place that order online, boys. Here's my special moment of the day. Have you guys seen all the cool photos that these Olympians are posting with their friends and their medals, and they're putting their medals on like their horses, and they're taking their medals to their hometown bars, and these Olympians are getting home and they're hugging their parents, and it sucks that no one else is going to remember them like in right now, but they still have other people forever, and whenever they die, it'll say that in their obituary that they were an Olympian.
An Olympian.
Yeah. Sweet.
And however many medals you won, this year you're getting double the medals.
Yes,
because France has to send you a new medal because the original ones suck.
Well, that's why I heard the guy that had a bronze. It was like
all of them
letting everybody hold it and swinging around, and then it just when he got it back, it just looked like a.
I'm not going to name
old
this
penny.
I'm not going to name this athlete, but one athlete said on social media that they were doing things where their bare chest was exposed to it, and that it left a colorization on their bare chest.
Yeah.
And then the whole thing was ruined. So Francis sent in the makeup one. Also, I want the war-torn one. I want the battle-tested one.
Yeah.
I want the one they put around my freaking neck when I won that medal. And also,
you get both, right?
You get both. I'm not sending one back.
The one's going to be deteriorated in a couple days, it looks like.
So Fanatics made the medals?
Nice.
That's the best joke you've ever told on this show. Excellent.
Thank you.
Where are we
guys next week? Or 2 weeks.
You're about to miss the debut.
Oh, shoot. Okay.
Yeah, of what did we decide this segment was called? Sexy Cowboy Talk?
No, we're gonna call it Cowboy Corner.
Cowboy Corner.
I like Cowboy Corner, but
Okay.
if I have some sad news, I'll call it Cowboy Confessions.
Well, confessions
It could be
don't have
whatever
to be
you
sad.
want, really.
Yeah,
Yes.
I don't under-
If there's sad news, if there's bad news that it breaks my heart to have to,
Yeah.
like if this was during when Derrick Henry signed with the Ravens, it would be a Cowboy Confession, and I would confess how upset I was.
Yeah, I have a confession.
There might be many weeks
Tim
of Cowboy
Wa-
Confessions.
Tim Walls is working out great. See, they don't always have to be sad.
No.
Yeah. He was a really good choice.
And low key, JD Vance is kind of working out great too. I mean,
Yeah.
depending on your perspective.
Known cross-dresser, JD Vance, is that what you're talking about?
I saw the pics.
Yeah. Got receipts.
Yeah. If we're looking for alliteration for Cowboys Corner, when I think of JD Vance, I can come up with a lot of words that start with the letter C.
Mm-hmm.
Whenever we get back from the break, it's 2 Men On, live from the Albuquerque Duke Store, 95.9 FM and AM 610. Isaiah, it's your time to shine, the sports animal. Moving On is live at the Albuquerque Duke store. Take it over, Isaiah Johnson.
Oh, yeah. Welcome to Cowboy Corner. As you can hear, this is the Dallas Cowboy national anthem.
Is it?
The national anthem.
Very loud. Yep.
Yes, for the Dallas Cowboys. Welcome to Cowboy Corner. And what we're going to talk about today is we're going to justify the Jerry Jones slander.
Setting a
Okay.
timer real quick.
We're going to justify this Jerry Jones slander.
Started at 5:02, Fred.
Yeah, I got it. I'm going.
And Marty brought up a great
can't hear.
point. Marty, thank you, Steve.
You're welcome, Zach.
Marty, our friend of the show, brought up a great point.
Our friend of the show, your new friend of the
Yes,
show.
my
Yeah.
new best friend of the
Thank
show,
you.
as far as I'm concerned. He's the only guy that's called in back in my Cowboys, and especially Jerry Jones. And Jerry does need and deserves some credit for the teams he's put together, right? So, yes, he did an awful job this last free agency. But we can start with the draft. Tyler Guyton had a great first preseason game.
All right,
I
who's
think
that? Tell me who that is.
Tyler Guyton is the left tackle, is the first pick that we got. We got my left tackle,
Okay.
and similar to Tyler Smith, our guard, he had a lot of questions coming out of college. We were worried about the penalties, worried about, can he be disciplined? And Tyler Guyton had some of the same worries, and it's appearing to me that he's going to pan out great. So I think Tyler Guyton's a great pickup. Cooper Beebe's a great pickup. Those are two guys that could both end up being all-pro linemen. Demarion Overshone was popping off the screen last year before he tore his ACL. And
You're giving me a lot of names. I'm trying to keep notes here.
Yeah,
Yes,
I don't
yes.
know any of these people.
Demarion.
Demarion Overshone. He came out of Texas.
All right, I'm
And-
learning about him.
Yes, he will also potentially be an all-pro, like Marty said.
He's undersized for a lineman, brother.
No, he's a linebacker.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he would not last on the line of scrimmage. He's a linebacker. He runs very fast. He shoots the gaps. He's going to get tackles for losses. And Mozzie Smith, our last year, he was a rookie. He didn't do very well as a rookie. He disappointed a lot of us, and he looked great in the preseason. So it looks like a lot, similar with Zach Martin. He picked Zach Martin over Johnny Manziel. A lot of guys were upset about that. Zach Martin ended up being a Hall of Famer. This hopefully could be another one of those draft years where we're upset at the draft and then everyone pans out well. And then look at the players on the Dallas Cowboys, right? We have so many all-pros, so many great players on the team, and Jerry put those guys there. So I do think he has the right to sit back and be kind of upset and say, you know what? I'm tired of paying all these guys because I've been putting Pro Bowl offenses out there for years. I've been putting Pro Bowl defense out there for years, and it's gotten me nothing. And all everyone does is bash Jerry for it, and I don't think the players get enough heat unless you're the quarterback.
I'm looking up players.
Tyler Prescott. Tyler
Prescott. Does he have a brother named Tyler Prescott?
There are a lot of. I just looked up a list of NFL linemen named Tyler.
Yeah.
I was trying to.
They all play for the Cowboys.
Tyler Smith.
They have them all.
Tyler Smith is our left guard. He's a stud. He's going to be a Pro Bowler this year.
All right,
Also,
so help me out. So I'm looking at something here. Dak Prescott, is he a Pro Bowler this year?
Easily.
Okay. CeeDee Lamb, is he going to be a Pro Bowler?
Easily.
All right. Is Zach Martin going to be a Pro Bowler?
Easily.
All right. Is Micah Parsons?
Of course.
Okay. Is Deron Bland?
I bet yes.
Okay.
But I don't think he'll have the year he had last year.
Okay. Brian Anger?
Yes, he's a dope punter.
Okay. And that's because he gets a lot of chances to punt, right? Because
No, he will from the 30, he will pin you in behind between the 10 and not get a touchback. He'll
What
pin
are
you down
talking
deep.
about?
I'm not
Too
all right.
sexual.
Brandon Aubrey?
Yes.
Okay.
Easily Pro Bowler.
Who is Jake Ferguson?
Jake Ferguson, I wouldn't say he'll be a Pro Bowler, but
Okay.
he's a year away. Give him another year.
He
and
was
I would-
last year. And then
Yes.
Tyler Smith?
Yes, Pro Bowler.
Okay, so all the Pro Bowlers they had last year, you're telling me it will be Pro Bowlers again.
Yes.
So who are the new ones that you're telling me about?
I think that Tyler Guyton could end up being a Pro Bowler in the future. I think Cooper Beebe. This year, I don't believe we drafted a Pro Bowler. Trevon Diggs will be a Pro Bowler.
Did
he
they
was
get
injured.
one in free agency?
No, they didn't.
Okay.
They didn't get anybody.
Yeah, we didn't
Oh,
get not a soul. in
Forgot
free
about that.
agency.
Well, they got a guy to snap it to their best player, Brian Anger.
Hey, you can call him the best player if you want.
I did. He went to the Pro Bowl.
I give it Aubrey. I gave it to Aubrey.
Oh, someone's gonna snap it to him too. Like this guy's.
Yes.
Hey, this guy's actually. What was the name of the long snapper they got?
That's a good question.
Jackson Snapson.
We can go with that for now.
Action Snapson.
That is his fill-in name.
Okay.
They call him Thanos
Why is that?
because of the snap.
Oh, nice. I like that.
No, but the main gist of what I was getting at is Jerry, like everyone bashes on him, and it's so easy to say, oh, the Cowboys had talent and they have this, but no one ever realizes, like, hold on. Jerry's the one who puts them out there. Jerry's the reason the team has been built the way they've been built. Jerry's the reason why they've been built in a way where we're expecting them to be a Super Bowl contender at least.
Well, I'm asking a legit question because I'm a little confused.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Micah Parsons says he's retiring in 2027 so that he can compete in the 2028 Olympics. So, like, does he actually love football?
I think if Micah, say he was to pull an Aaron Donald, win a bunch of Defensive Player of the Years, and say he won a Super Bowl in the next 3 years, because of his personality, it genuinely would not surprise me if he retired early.
He said on Twitter he's fixing to retire so that he can play flag football in the Olympics.
Now, Micah won't retire until he gets him a ring. If Micah gets a ring, I could see him saying, I want to go do something else. And he could be good at it. I don't know what he'd compete in.
I don't know, dude. The TV thing, this now. Like,
I'm confused. Let me interject real quick. Are you pro or anti Jerry Jones here? Are you complimenting him? Are you because it sounds like you're justifying that he's the excuse why they haven't been to the Super Bowl since he took over the general manager position.
Well, they won 3, right? Since he was there. Or do you mean since he had like a different?
Since he's been the general manager.
Okay,
when Jimmy Johnson was the general manager, they won 3 Super Bowls. As Jerry Jones took over, play cricket noises.
Here's the thing. As a whole, I have to say I approve of Jerry because if you go off pure talent, there have been multiple years where the Cowboys have had more talent on their team than you could maybe argue than the 90s teams, like as a whole. So obviously no one was better than Troy, in my opinion. No one was better than Emmett, unless rookie Zeke would have kept progressing. And no one's been better than Mike. But as a total team, I think the Cowboys, like the defense last year, the 90s defense wasn't as good as those boys. And we still failed to win. And I just think we have to figure out what that issue is. And I don't know if it's really up to Jerry. Like, he doesn't play. According
to my quick research, Jerry Jones has been the official GM since 1989. So that's 33 years. Now, we do understand that Jimmy Johnson was the acting GM.
Yeah, he's the coach.
Yeah. So over that time, would anyone like to venture a guess at the Cowboys record?
Since 89?
Since 89.
It's got to be far over 500.
It is not.
Mm-hmm.
No way.
Some dark times in the middle.
Yeah, so here we go. 288 wins.
They were 1-15 one year.
241 losses. So that's a 54% win percentage. They have won the championship 3 times, as we mentioned. They've been in the playoffs in that 33 years 16 times.
Over half.
Nope. It is not over half. So, I mean, that's tough. That's like a tough run from 89.
So it says in 2020, there was a list, and the Cowboys were ranked number 2 in Pro Bowlers drafted over the last 10 years.
Oh, my correction. My thing only goes to 2021. It's my mistake.
Okay, so from 2010 to 2020, and there's been some more since then, the Cowboys have drafted the 2nd most Pro Bowlers in the NFL. This list doesn't tell me who's first.
So you're telling me, and I just want to make sure I got this right, that they're good at getting players there that are good, but then failing as a team.
There it is.
It's where Jerry lacks is the coaching staff. That's where he deserves all of his hate. But as far as the players, I can't remember. This is the first year that I can remember since being a fan that I feel like he just didn't try as far as putting a better team.
You know, in the famed words of Isaiah Johnson in Cowboys Corner, love the players, hate the game.
Hate the coaches.
Hate the playoff results.
Yeah.
There's your inaugural Cowboys Corner. Steve, rebuttal?
I don't have any rebuttal. I think the Cowboys are going to the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Yes. It'll get super juicy when there's actual
Cowboys corner of the bar is what this feels like to me. This is the only story about the Cowboys today is they're worth more than $10 billion. And that's because Jerry Jones owns his building and his parking lot and his concessions and his merchandising, and he has it figured out better than any businessman ever.
Absolutely. And that's what's most important to him, clearly.
Yes.
They will be the most valuable franchise until Real Madrid does their next evaluation, and it will be more.
You see what he said to CD, what Jerry said to CD.
I
CD's
wasn't
response.
there. No, what was it?
Okay, so Jerry goes out and says in an interview, he's asked if there's any sense of urgency to sign CD.
Okay.
And he says no.
Let's use full names here. We don't want to confuse anyone.
Jerry Jones.
Compact disc. That's his full name.
CD Lamb, Sedarius
Oh,
Lamb.
okay.
Yeah, CD Lamb, Sedarius Lamb. Jerry says no, there's no sense of urgency. And CD immediately on Twitter, he does not tweet at all. He very rarely will tweet. And he just quote retweets it, LOL, period. That's all he said.
I mean, that's pretty serious from a generation of people who care about that.
That's a big he says LOL and then he took us out of his bio.
Lots of love, right? LOL.
Yeah, I wish.
Now who's us? He took who out of his bio?
America's team, Cowboy Nation, us.
Oh God.
Everyone who's riding this painful wave.
I agree. That's exactly what this has been. When we get back from the break, it's our Isham Dental soundbite of the day. There's your Cowboys Corner with Isaiah Johnson.
Good job, Isaiah.
I mean, yeah, for the first one, I think it was good.
Yeah, it wasn't bad.
I
mean, wasn't bad. I wouldn't put it all on. I mean, it is all on Jerry, but I don't think that giving him credit for putting up Pro Bowlers. I mean, that's one way to look at it, I guess. But everybody wants to win.
Steve and Isaiah get heated during the break. 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal. Welcome back to the program. It's our Isham Dental Soundbite of the day. 505-881-0422 or ishamdentalabq.com. Get that exclusive offer of exam and x-rays. You know, they got those dentures for you. Medicare A and B, all types of insurance. Have the fingers that have been in me and Van's mouth in your mouth. You interested, Steve?
Now, hold on. Don't leave out Isaiah.
Isaiah. All
Scott's
of us.
fingers.
His fingers have been in all of our mouths.
Yes.
It's not been in my mouth.
Yes.
Thoroughly washed, re-gloved,
Oh,
but still.
Yeah. Also, his dental implant game, strong. Yeah.
The
strong.
best in the biz.
Best in the biz. All right, here's our Isham Dental Soundbite of the day.
This one well hit to right field.
sounds like baseball.
Brooks Baldwin with his second big league home run, and the Sox have blown it open. Yeah, give me some more fireworks. 11-2 over the Yankees.
What?
Your New York Yankees
Oh.
allowed the lowly, bottom-dwelling, reef-sucking, terrible Chicago White Sox to score a season-high 11 runs against them. Steve, opinion?
Make that 12, friend. 12. They got one more.
Oh, they got
after that.
12,
They
Steve.
got another one.
Season-high 12.
Didn't the Yankees win that 13-12?
No, they did not.
If they would have kept playing,
They would have came
they
back.
would have
Yeah.
came back.
I want to apologize for sleeping on the White Sox. That was foolish of me. Here they are on the comeback.
So the White
Win-
Sox,
win-
losers of 14 straight earlier in the year, losers of 21 straight recently, up into this game, losers of 24 out of 25 games. They're going to look back at this moment fondly
Steve,
and be like, remember that one
I think the
where
Yankees,
we outscored the Yankees by 10?
They
like,
must have put
ah.
in their minor league team. They called them all up for that game.
Steve, this is the first player on the White Sox roster this season playing second base to hit a home run. Yeah. The Yankees.
Congratulations.
The Yankees allowed that.
Well, I mean, listen, sometimes you got to like give one up for your fellow team, MLB team.
Are the New York
They're
Yankees
just being nice to them.
like thanking the baseball gods that the White Sox already had that losing streak snapped so
Yeah.
that
It's
okay.
not them.
Yeah.
At least it's not us.
Doesn't hurt them.
Friend of the show, Howard, is on the line.
Now hold on. Did Howard get a set of tickets to Loserville?
He did not, but you guys can convince
Did
him.
he say go Dukes?
We're going.
Now ask him. All right, so let's bring him on the air. But Isaiah, you bring him on and ask him for the keyword for the ticket giveaway to Louisville.
Howard, what is the key word to win the tickets to Loserville?
Keep your finger on the mute button.
Yep, that's it. Let's go. That's it. Howard's going with the boys over to see Loserville tomorrow night. Howard, welcome to the show, brother.
Okay, so, my call today is to tell Isaiah I share his love for the Cowboys, LeBron, the Lakers. Like I told him off air, he's almost my brother from another mother if he loved the Atlanta Braves. But that's where it stands. But I'm going to tell you what is the matter with the Cowboy organization, Isaiah. We will never attract a coach again, the quality of a Jimmy Johnson ever, a Hall of Fame coach. We won't. Because Sean McVay's not coming here.
Nope.
Sean Payton's not coming here.
Nope.
Kyle Shanahan's not coming here. Andy Reid's not coming here. We might get a toe sucker like Rex Ryan to come, and, or Mike push me away from the buffet McCarthy. But that's we get mediocre coaches.
I call him Krispy Kreme Mike.
Yeah, we get mediocre coaches, man. That's just it. And Jerry knows because Jerry's got his thumb on that organization. Like, 105.7 The Fan every week. He's got his own show. He is so in love with himself, he probably kisses himself goodnight rather than his wife. It's we'll never get the quality of a head coach that can attract all the great assistants that would build a Super Bowl again. We get coaches good enough to get us to the playoffs, but last time I checked, that's not why they suited up.
Yeah,
it's about the Lamar.
I agree with you, Marty. I'm right here with you.
Howard.
Howard. I'm sorry. Marty's
Well,
the other guy.
Well, Isaiah was so focused on the cowboy chirping segment. That, yeah, I get it. Make sure
Marty's the other one sitting on the bus next to me going to Loserville.
I like that, Howard.
Be good, Howard. You can catch Isaiah Johnson's Cowboy Chirp every single day of the week, right here on 95.9.
Every day.
We're doing it every day.
Sweet.
Yeah. Isaiah said to us off the air, he pulled us to the side and he said, listen, I did not take a job on Sports Talk Radio to not salivate over this Dallas Cowboys every moment of every day. And we said, we got you. We got you, son. That's what we said.
He's wearing a sweet Cowboys
yeah, you like
zip up.
Yeah.
It's not sweet. We saw him in person. It's pretty garbage.
Looks good.
Yeah.
I love it. It's even got the little coach flap.
He could put some Dukes gear on. That'd be nice.
Yeah.
Sure. Oh, wait, 505-246-0610.
Loserville tickets.
Friends of the show out there, you want to slap your name on Cowboy Corner or Cowboy Confessions or whatever you want to name it?
Chirp. I like Chirp.
Isaiah, hit him with your email.
Yeah.
Isaiah.johnson@cumulus.com. It's ISAIAH.
Because I tell you what I will do. I will kill Cowboy chatter. Like, that's what I will do. With this, there will be zero Cowboy talk all the time unless Isaiah gets a proud supporting sponsor and like a company that's
What's
like worthy. Someone really legit, like a really passionate, strong Dallas-based company like Advocare.
He did say, I heard there's a pretty strong Cowboy shop in Cottonwood Mall. I wouldn't mind some extra Cowboy gear.
I bet no Cowboys fans have ever approached them about doing anything in town.
Sure.
Yep. I bet they. Hey, can I just get a couple lanyards donated? I'm doing a gift basket for. No one wants a Cowboys lanyard.
But they weren't on 2 Men On with Cowboy Corner.
Is that the name we're going with?
For now.
All right, because I got a bunch of other ones. When we get back from the break, Josh Sushan is going to join us.
Ooh, you promise?
Yeah. We're gonna preview Isotopes baseball tonight because they're in the Midwest. Now, I know there's not a lot of teams that the Isotopes play in the Midwest, so I'm going to give you one of two guesses, Van.
Okay. Go now or later?
I mean, do you know the answer?
Texas.
It is Round Rock Express. 2 Men On, 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
This report.
Josh Sushan, voice of the Albuquerque Isotopes, joins us. He's in Round Rock. Josh, welcome, brother. How are you?
I'm outstanding. Thank you for having me on your program.
That's nice. It's nice that he said that.
Yeah.
Now, you don't know this, Josh, but we allowed Isaiah to lead his first segment ever on our program. And similar to the expectations for the Cowboys this season, it was only mid.
Oh, that's not what I heard.
Thanks, Josh. Howard also thinks it was awesome.
What about Marty?
Yeah, no, I heard that it was. I don't know. All I know is that people who were texting me, they were like, "Hello, Wally Pip."
That's a good one.
Nice.
Yeah, that was a good one. All right, Josh, you're in Texas. Now, how happy are you that this is the last time this year?
That I'm in Texas?
Yes.
Oh, well, I feel like I cannot allow my brain to go there because I'm going to be in Texas for 14 additional days after today. So I think that mentally I need to just embrace all that there is with this heat and this humidity and just hee-haw for 14 days, and then we can let our minds go there.
I don't think that's wrong. I mean, I think that's a really good answer on this. Nolan Jones was doing rehab on Sunday. He came back and played pretty good baseball. Is he still with the club?
Yeah, he's still with us. Lucas Gilbreth is still with us. Based on what I've read from various different Rockies reporters, Nolan could be like any day that he goes back to the big leagues. You know, Chris Bryant, yet again, hurt, injured list. Jordan Beck was called up to take his place. But Nolan's looked really, really good. And so I'm excited for him that he can get back. And, you know, look, dude, that dude was so good last year. You know, so we'll see. I mean, he might be here just one more day. Could be here 3 more days. You just never know. But, yeah, man, it's however long he's here, it's fun to have him.
When the Isotopes visit the Express, do you take, like, new Isotopes players and, you know, coaches to go see the Round Rock?
Good question.
Well, I want them. There literally is a Round Rock.
Yeah, so round.
It's at the ballpark. Yes, it's like not only is there a Round Rock, it is literally at the ballpark. It's right field. They have like a berm area in right field, just like the Isotopes. It's not quite as big. It's not as high. It's not as impressive, but they have a little berm area. And there's a little cutout at the top of the concourse, and there is a Round Rock. Flat, it's round.
You have to kiss it like the Blarney Stone?
I don't. You know, I'm not here to judge what other people's want to do with their lives, but I'm not going to.
Now, Steve Palmisano is with us. Steve, is it true the Isotopes did a Round Rock first? Is that true?
Are you talking about the baseball in front of the stadium?
Yes, I am.
That was originally from when the Dukes played there.
There you go.
Which originally came from Tingley Field. It was in front of Tingley Field, and they moved it over to the sports stadium.
Was there a parade?
I think it was just a big old, flatbed that took it over.
They put it on a golf court that could hold my weight, and they just moved it over there?
Yes.
That super tracks for me.
There's a super cool story. We have photos at a couple of different parts of the ballpark where it's the same couple, and they are posed in front of that concrete baseball when they are, it looks like they're about 18 to 21 years old. And then the same couple still together posing 50 years later at that same concrete baseball in front of Isotopes Park, and it was also in front of Albuquerque Sports Stadium. Same couple, like 50 years apart. It's so cool. There's one that's on the club level, and then there's one in left field behind where people eat, where you can see the before and after. It's like the most adorable thing ever.
There's also a copy of it here at the Duke store. Let's go.
Oh, there you go.
That couple owned a business in town, and I happened to, when I saw it, happened to be going in to do business with them, and I looked back behind their counter. I was like, "Is that the ball from the Duke Stadium?" They're like, "Yeah, that's our parents." It's kind of crazy. But I know exactly what you're talking about, Josh. They did it before and like an early picture, and then a 50-year later picture. Pretty cool. Round Rock. It's shrunk over the years.
The Rock shrunk?
Yeah. Used to be bigger than it is now.
Oh, like people chipped off of it?
No, it just kind of faded away.
Erosion, Fred. It's erosion.
I'm not smart enough to know exactly what that means. So
Look it up. Erosion.
who's on the bump tonight, Josh?
I just know that every time that I see some like amazing geological thing, and I'm like, how does that happen? Like, how do you get those colors? How do you get those shapes? The answer is always the same: sun, wind, and rain. It just changes things.
Yep.
Sun, wind, rain. Whether it's a mountain, whether it's a concrete baseball, it just changes things. Just changes over time.
Are you being serious? Or are those like James Taylor lyrics?
No, that's like totally serious. I went to the Grand Canyon, and that's what everybody told me. And I went to a bunch of national parks in Utah last year. One of my college friends, he's literally a geologist, and he's like, "Yeah, sun, wind, rain. That's how everything happens, basically."
It took me a lot of years, like more than I like to admit, to figure out why there were no like dinosaur fossils in bedrock. And it's because they walked on that same rock.
Yeah.
And I couldn't make that work in my head that it's the same ground that dinosaurs walked on. Like, that's crazy. Am I overreacting to this?
No, I think you're underreacting to it.
Yeah, right? Like, there's no East Coast dinosaurs. That is like intense rock over there. You go out here to the west where it's super sedimentary rock and it just is kind of piled up over the last several million years. Yeah, you're going to get fossils. Steve?
Exactly.
Isn't that crazy that like the same thing that made the Round Rock made Mount Rushmore? It just so happened the wind and the rain made the president's exact faces.
Yeah,
That's
Josh,
so crazy.
But isn't it crazy that
so crazy?
Crazy horse.
50 years ago,
That was really good.
Mount Rushmore looks exactly the same as it does today. Where's the erosion on that?
Yeah, good point.
Well, lip balm. It's sunscreen.
Yeah.
Josh, say something baseball before we let you go.
Interesting baseball. So let me throw some numbers at you guys because you mentioned how well the boys did on Sunday, and I talked to Pilo about this. That's Pedro Lopez, the Isotopes manager. So let's start. I'm going to give you guys a number. The number of times that the Isotopes and their opponent have both scored 10 or more runs in the same game. Now, this is the 21st year of the Isotopes. So you guys make a prediction.
210 times.
And both the Topes and their opponent scored 10 or more runs in the same game.
I'm still going with 210.
More. Double it. 437 times.
Good one.
504.
All right.
Man, all right. So you guys are having fun with this, but it's not really that high. It's 103.
That's what I was going to say.
I was close.
Okay,
Super
103. So here's the thing. Let's
Without
do some
going
quick
over.
math. 21 years into 103. That means about 5 times on average, give or take, right? This year it's happened 10 times.
So that's
And if we lower the threshold
recency
to
bias.
9 runs or more for both teams, it's happened 16 times. And out of those 16 times, there's only once that it's not happened in Albuquerque. And that's when it happened in Las Vegas 2 weeks ago. So, boys, yes, we know there's a lot of offense in Albuquerque, but it's getting worse. It's like it's not plateauing. It's like it's not just our imagination that offense is up in Albuquerque and it's down everywhere else in the world. Offense just continues to go up and up in Albuquerque, and everywhere else it's like 5-2, 3-1 every night.
Just more proof of global warming being real.
Yodan Alvarez just destroys like scoreboards everywhere he goes. Like, I feel like there are a handful of guys that can still do it regardless of wherever they're at. But if you come here for Home Run Derby X, you're going to hit one over the playground.
And they should get like double points for that too.
I am setting up on top of the playground. I'm climbing on the part you're told not to climb on.
Oh, for children only?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to get on top of it like the Hunchback of Notre Dame and just swing around in a circle.
I don't think it's going to hold you.
Yeah, it's not weight rated for that kind of load.
Super rude. Josh, who's on the mound tonight?
Peyton Battenfield is on the mound for the Isotopes, and Peter Solomon is on the mound for the Round Rock Express. And another baseball note for you, Eloise Montero, after getting named Player of the Month last week, was named Player of the Week for this week.
Well, that's pretty good. It's like 5 in a row.
And also a little inside radio for you, Josh. Mr. Bob Walpo is wrestling ducks on his way over here. So if you have the chance, you can go ahead and shoot those segments to me as well, so I can get those put up on time for you. I don't want to throw you off your groove.
What is wrestling ducks?
I think I just sent them to you.
Awesome, thank you. He's Bob, him and the ducks and everything.
I don't.
That is crazy.
I've heard of feeding the ducks.
Is he at the duck pond?
I think he was feeding them, but then he dropped the bag of bread, so then they all started, gathering around. So now he became wrestling them.
I'm an animal lover, but I've fought a swan before. Josh, I'm undefeated against swans, by the way.
Those are mean.
They're awful.
Last one before you go, Josh. Where does Ahmed Rosario land?
Ooh. I think it'd be kind of funny if the Giants got him.
I like that.
He'll be a Cardinal for sure. I'm looking right at him. This guy's St. Louis Cardinals all day.
Too much melanin.
Josh, thanks for joining us.
Thank you for the invitation.
This was nice. Steve Palmisano, thank you for having us at the Albuquerque Dukes.
Always a pleasure.
The intersection of Carlisle and Central. Come hang out with your boys for 15 more minutes. Isaiah, good job on your first segment-ish.
Thank you. Tomorrow, who knows? Will it be Cowboy Corner or Cowboy Confession?
Oh.
Don't break my heart, Jerry.
Dan, final words?
Too much of the time allotted, my friend. Anything we didn't cover on this program, check out tomorrow morning on the opening drive with Jeff and JJ.
Good job, everyone. Keep breathing.
See you tomorrow, Burke.
Clear. And I know I got to keep it consistent for marketing reasons anyways. I just was joking around.